Hello everyone, welcome to tonight's 7 p.m. Yoga Flow, the new moon edition. I am jumping on the live video feed already, so that way whoever wants to join can start joining, and we'll start in a little bit. All right, get settled in, whatever that looks like for you. Hello you all, welcome. We are going to be starting in about a minute or two, so we still have a little bit of time. So yeah, settle in, get comfortable, whatever that looks like for you. So if you need to light some candles, light some candles. If you need to put a diffuser on with some essential oils, if you need to light some incense, whatever you need, get comfortable. Grab maybe some blocks, a blanket, a pillow, whatever you have at home that you may need, and take your mat out, set it on the floor. And if you don't have a mat, it doesn't really matter, just as long as you have somewhere where you can move, connect to your breath. And yeah, we'll wait about another minute or so, and then we'll start. All right, y'all. Hello, Alicia. Also, just to make sure, can you all give me, or someone give me a thumbs up just to make sure you can hear me clearly? I know I have the air conditioner on, so there's a humming in the back, but I'll turn that off once we start, even though I don't want to because it is hot in here today, y'all. All right, perfect. I see them. Also, don't forget to share this with all your friends. You can go ahead and share it, or you can have a watch party, spread it out there that people can join in. We're gonna have one more minute, and then we'll start. And as you can see, my lovely assistant isn't here again. He will be missed greatly, but I think we're gonna make it through, y'all. All right, one more minute. All right, for those of you just joining in right now, go ahead and get yourself situated on your mat, on your towel, on your blanket, on your floor, whatever you have underneath you, wherever you are. And as always, if you want to grab a pillow, a blanket, a seat cushion, something that you can sit on for the beginning of the portion, you are more than welcome to do that. And we are going to go ahead and get started. Let's do this, y'all. All right, air conditioning went off. And let me get the music situated. All right, let's go ahead and find our way on our mats. Again, if you want a blanket or a pillow or a block underneath you, feel free to do so. I always like to sit on a blanket or a pillow just because it helps to alleviate some of the pressure on your hip flexors, on your hips, and then also on your lower back. I know that can be a source of tightness for a lot of us, so this helps just to allow you to sit here a little bit longer. And if you don't need it, then you don't need it. That's awesome. All right, so coming to a cross-legged seated position, or whatever feels best for you today. Go ahead and place your hands on your knees. Palms can face down if you would like, or palms to face up. It's your choice, whatever you need right now. Go ahead and close your eyes. Start to follow your breath, just the natural rhythm of your inhale and your exhale through your nose. Allow yourself to start settling in here into your practice, onto your yoga mat, leaving everything else behind. Whatever you read about in the news today, whatever that person was telling you, whatever is going on with your work, with relationships, let it all drop right now in this moment as your eyes are closed. The one thing you know to be real and true is your breath, flowing in and out through your nose. Start to feel the ground underneath you, Mother Earth, supporting you, being your foundation always. Take a scan through your physical body. See how you're feeling at the crown of your head, your eyebrow center, your jaw, your shoulders, your chest, your belly. Just check in with everything. And know that there is not a right or wrong way to be feeling in this moment. Whatever it is right now is perfect, exactly how it's meant to be. Feel the temperature of the room against your skin. Your clothes resting on your body. Come back to your breath flowing in and out through your nose, and let's start to deepen now. As you inhale, fill the belly up, let it grow and expand. As you exhale, empty out, draw your navel to your spine. Again, inhale through the nose, fill the belly up, let it grow. Exhale through the nose, empty out, navel draws back. Keep going just like this on your own now. Deep breaths into the belly. See if you can add a little bit more breath to both the inhale and exhale. Now bring your hands together at your heart center in prayer posture, and I invite you to set an intention for your practice tonight. It can be an intention just for the practice, just for what you need right now, or an intention for the new moon. So whatever it is, whatever you want to start working on for the next month or so, maybe set that intention as well. Know that this new moon is in Aries, so it's a very motivating, a very fiery new moon. What is something that you've always wanted to work on that maybe you can set the intention for right now? Now, whatever it is, start to repeat it to yourself internally as if it's already happening in this moment for you. And bow your head down to lock it in. Bring your head back up to neutral. We'll all release our intentions out together to God, to Jesus, to love, to nature, totality, whatever it is that you go to, release it to that. On one, Om. Everyone inhale deeply. Om. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands back down onto your knees. Keep following that deep breath into the belly. Big breaths. And the option to keep the eyes closed or open them as we start our gentle warm-up. As you inhale, start to circle your nose up towards the sky. As you exhale, circle your nose down towards the earth. Again, inhale, circle the nose up. Exhale down. One more, go in this direction. On your next inhale, circle the opposite way. Stay with with the breath. Let the breath be your guide for your movement. I know I'm here giving you cues, one more, but follow your breath, whatever the pace is like. As you inhale, bring your head back up to neutral. I want to take a moment. We're going to bring our pinky fingers and our ring fingers to touch our thumbs, so you only have your peace fingers pointed out. Bring them flat onto the earth below or beside you on either side of the body. Close your eyes, lengthen through the spine. This is a very grounding mudra. Take a couple moments here. Feel yourself connecting even more to the earth. One more breath here. Now release the mudra. We start to move the arms. As you inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Look to your thumbs. Shoulders down. Exhale, release your hands back down by your side. Again, inhale, arms rise. Lengthen through the spine. Look to your thumbs. Exhale, arms down. Keep the lengthening in your spine. Give me one more, just like that. I lied 1.5 more. So inhale, you bring the arms up. This time as you exhale, twist to the left. Bringing your right hand onto the left knee. Look over the back shoulder. Every time that you're inhaling here, lengthen a little taller through the spine. And every time you're exhaling, take it a little deeper into your twist. Stay with your breath. 2 more here. As you inhale, lift the arms back up, come to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Again, as you're inhaling, you're lengthening up through your spine, and as you exhale, twist a little deeper. Last one. Inhale, you lengthen up. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Inhale, come back to center, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands back down onto your knees. We start to circle the torso to open up the hips. As you inhale, circle towards one knee and then the other. As you exhale, circle back. Again, inhale, circle forward. Exhale, back. One more, y'all. Just this direction. As you inhale, circle the opposite way. Stay in your body as you're doing this. If you've done this before, take this as if it's your first time ever doing it. Really see how it feels right now. Last one. Come back up to center. We're transitioning to 4 points. Tabletop, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Bring your knees together, tuck your toes under, come back to sit onto your heels. Now take the pinky toes, make sure they're tucked as well so they don't get left out. We're sitting onto our heels. I know this may not feel so comfortable for the feet, but we need to stretch our feet. That's what supports us throughout our whole entire day. Bring your hands behind you, interlace the fingers, reach your knuckles towards the back edge of your mat, open your heart up. One more breath here. Now inhale, you straighten up. Take your hands onto your right hip. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Breathe into the left side of your neck. One more here. Don't get off your heels just yet. Release your hands back behind you. Switch the interlacing of your fingers so the other pinky is in back. Reach your knuckles towards the back edge. Open your heart up. Breathe into the chest and into the throat here. One more. Come back up to center. Hands onto your left hip this time. Left ear drops to your left shoulder. Open up through the right side of your neck. Stay with the breath. Don't get up off your feet just yet. We have one more here. You can do it. I know it may be uncomfortable. And release. Come into 4 points again. Take your time untucking the toes. If you need to, you can tap the toes out, maybe circle the ankles. And all right, from here we're going into Lalasana prep. So this is a little bit more strengthening than it is relaxing right now. We're gonna untuck the toes. If you need to, bring a blanket or a pillow or a cushion underneath your toes because we're gonna come up onto the toes. I'm gonna show you first what we're gonna do. You're gonna place your hands on either side of your knees and slightly externally rotate the hands. Not extremely, but just a little, so that from your pinky to the other pinky, it makes a half circle. Then from here, you're gonna lift up your knees as high as you can. If you lift an inch or so, lift an inch or so. Maybe you can bring your knees all the way up towards your chest. Now, if it's a little too difficult here, maybe you take your hands about 6 to 8 inches forward and you lift from right here. We're activating the core, drawing your navel in, and then again, strengthening the arms while we're here. So arms are straight, triceps are wrapping back. We're gonna go into it now, so get yourself situated onto the tops of your feet. Everyone, inhale, press your hands down, wrap the triceps back. Exhale, lift the knees. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop them back down, release. Take a breath here, come into your hero's pose, hands onto your thighs. One more breath. We bring the hands back down on either side of the knees again, or a little bit out in front. We have another round, Lalasana prep. Inhale, press the hands down, wrap the triceps back. Exhale, lift the knees as high as you can for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release all the way back down. And you guessed it, we have a third round, but it's our final one here. Now for this last round, you have another option. You can do exactly what you've been doing, or you can straighten the legs. You're staying on the tops of your feet, legs are straight, and you're looking straight down between your thumbs. Your choice, you come here, or you come here. We have our last round, get ready. Inhale, press the hands down, straighten the arms out. Exhale, lift, we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, come into 4 points. If you have something underneath your feet, go ahead and remove it. Maybe you tap the toes out, give them a little bit of love. And come up into a downward facing dog, hips in to the air. We pedal our feet out, spinning one knee and then the other. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. On your next inhale, come forward into your high plank. I guess I'm wanting to tap in more to the fire of the Aries sign tonight, y'all. That'll be a little bit more gentle, but maybe not. We're staying here in our high plank. You hold here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, hips come back up, pedal the feet out, bending one knee and then the other. And you guessed it, we're gonna have another round. Inhale, come forward, high plank. But this time we're gonna drop down onto our forearms, forearm plank. And please keep in mind that anytime you need to, you can drop the knees down, that's perfectly fine. But I do want you to challenge yourself. So we're gonna do 3 cat-cows while we're here. Keep your hips as steady as possible, hug them into your midline. And as you inhale, open your heart forward, gaze up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, round your spine without lifting your hips, look towards your navel. Again, inhale, open the heart forward, look up. Exhale, round the spine, look towards the navel, core's engaged. Last one. I know it burns for me too. And release all the way down onto your mat. Bring your hands on either side of your chest. We're gonna start to make circles here. So as you inhale, start to lift that right shoulder up and then the left. circle towards the left side. Exhale, drop the right shoulder, then the left. Again, circle towards the right. Inhale, right shoulder up, then the left. Exhale towards the left, drop the right shoulder, then the left. One more this direction. Press the tops of the feet down. On your inhale, take it the other way. Getting into your lower back a little more here. Keep your core engaged, drawing your navel to your spine. You have one more round. And release. You come all the way back down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out while you're here. Find stillness, and on your inhale, slightly bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. We're going to start with our sun A's. We'll do the moon salutations towards the end. That way it'll help to ground us and settle us after all this heat that we're building right now. Let's get to it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, high to low plank. Again, you can use your knees if you'd like. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog, heart shines. And exhale, Down Dog. Inhale, right leg up, bend your knee and stack your hip. Exhale, right leg to the earth. Other side, inhale, left leg up, bend your knee and stack your hip. Exhale, left foot to the mat. One more round on your own. Last one. Take a couple breaths here in downward facing dog. Hips reaching up towards the ceiling. On your next inhale, lift the heels, slightly bend the knees and look forward. Exhale, step or float, feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift, weight is in the toes. Exhale, release, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Give me a small back bend here. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Going again. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, high to low plank. Elbows in towards the ribs. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, Down Dog. Let's keep it moving. Inhale, slightly bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up. Give me a small back bend, navel to spine. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Our last one. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, step or hop it back. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, Down Dog, hips up into the air. Stay here for some breaths. Now everyone, bring a small bend into your knees. Keep your head hanging heavy, so you don't need to look at the screen. Just listen closely. We're gonna go into Bastrika, the forceful inhale and exhale through your nose. And begin now. Again, forceful inhale and exhale, pump the belly. A little faster now. Exhale, send the breath out, hold it out. Hold it, navel to spine. Inhale, step or float it forward, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up, last standing back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart center. We take it into a chair pose. Inhale, bend your knees, take a seat. Weight is in your heels while you're here, and your tailbone is reaching towards your mat. We're gonna play with some balancing here. So I'm gonna keep my right foot down, bring the left. Maybe come onto the left big toe, and this is where you stay. Or maybe you lift it an inch or so above the earth. Maybe you lift your left knee up towards your chest. We're playing with the balancing here. Stay with your breath, shoulders soft. Kick it back into a warrior three. You're balancing on the right leg. Hands can be wherever you like. With control, we drop that left foot back. We're gonna continue to go with the momentum, going all the way towards the back bend, into the left knee, right leg is straight, you stay here. Now if you wanna take it a little further, now remember, you can stay exactly where you are. If you wanna take it a little further, drop onto your butt, drop the left knee to the inside, and then come back up, maybe using hands, maybe not. Again, I'm gonna show you, drop onto your butt, drop the left knee in, come back up, and you're gonna take two more just like that. Last one, if you're doing this, if not, stay exactly where you are. Now we're gonna come through center. Everyone come into a goddess pose, bending your knees so you're in an active squat. Arms are in cactus or making the goalpost with your arms. You're here. Draw the elbows back. We go to the other side now, so you're bending into that front knee, the right knee, left leg is straight. Hands can be on the ground, and if your heel is up off the mat, that's perfectly fine. This heel lifts for some reason, that one doesn't. I'm just tighter in different places on different sides. Now, if you want to take it a little further while you're here, you can always drop back. Right knee comes to the inside, and then you lift yourself back up. This side's a little harder for me, as you can see. And you keep going just like that. We have two more rounds. Last one. If you're doing this, woo, pivot to face forward. Now plant your hands down. Step it back into a high plank. From high plank to side plank. Right hand stays down. Left arm comes up. I'm gonna show you three variations you can take. You can drop the right knee and take your foot out towards the edge of the mat. And this is your variation. Or both legs can be straight. Maybe left foot in front of the right. Or maybe your legs are stacked, one right on top of the other. If they are stacked, I'm gonna encourage you to lift that top leg up. Maybe even come into a tree pose while you're here. Or play with whatever variation you would like. We have two more breaths. You got it. Navel to spine. Last one. And as you exhale, release, come back. Downward facing dog, hips up into the air. Take a couple breaths here. Into the belly. Big breaths, y'all. On your next inhale, slightly bend the knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, step or float. Feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. We've got the other side. Inhale, bend your knees, take a seat. You're here. Stay with your breath and soften your face. You're not using your face right now. Relax the shoulders. Sink a little lower. Weight comes into the left foot now. Right, you can come onto the right big toe. Maybe lift your right foot an inch or so above the earth, or take your knee all the way up as high as you can. One more breath here. Draw your navel in towards your spine. And as you exhale, kick it back into your warrior three. Hands go wherever you'd like. They can come to your heart center, out to the side, back behind you, or out in front. We have two more breaths here. Navel draws up. Last one. And as you exhale slowly with control, drop that right foot back. We're gonna continue with a momentum, bending into the right knee, left leg straightens. Again, you have the option to stay here, or you can take it like you did on the other side. You can drop back onto your butt. Right knee comes to the inside, and you come back up. I am not gonna do it this round, but if you want to, go right ahead. We have 2 more big breaths here. Keep opening your heart up wherever you're at. Last one. Now as you inhale, you're gonna bring it up to center into your goddess pose, coming into an active squat. Arms into cactus. Draw your elbows back. Your tailbone is reaching down towards the earth. Nothing too forceful. Hug the front ribs in. Draw your navel back. We have 1 more breath here. Now bring the momentum forward into your front knee. You're bending, straightening that right leg out, hands to heart center. Open the heart up. And again, if you want to, you can start to drop the butt down, left knee to the inside, and then come back up. Take 3 more breaths. Last big breath here. Now pivot to face forward, step it back, high plank to side plank, other side, left hand stays down, right arm comes up, your 3 variations. You can drop your left knee down, keep that right foot in front of the left, or stack your feet one on top of the other. And again, if your feet are stacked, play with coming into your tree pose here. And maybe you fall out, maybe you don't. That's part of life. If your arm is shaking like mine, that's perfectly fine. Keep breathing through it. 1 more big breath. And release. Downward facing dog into a child's pose. Knees out towards the edges of your mat. Big toes to touch. Take it back for a couple breaths. One more breath here. Now slowly come back up into your downward facing dog. From here, we're gonna make our way into our dolphin pose. Drop your forearms onto the earth. Walk your feet back about 6 to 8 inches. So you're here. Your butt is still slightly in the air. We're gonna start to work on our shoulders. As you inhale, bring your heart forward towards your thumbs. And as you exhale, press through the arms, bring the hips back up into the air. Again, inhale, you come forward, heart towards your thumbs. Exhale, hips up. You can drop your knees here if you'd like to. You're still gonna get some great work here. 2 more wherever you're at. Last one. And hips come back up, drop the knees down into a child's pose. Sit bones towards your heels, take a couple breaths. We're gonna build onto that now, come back up into your dolphin pose, forearms onto the mat. This time you walk your feet forward as close to your elbows as possible. Your gaze is looking down between the forearms, in the middle of them. Lift your right leg up. Now maybe you stay here, or maybe you start to add some hops to it. And if you want, you can go to a wall that's in your house if you feel a little more comfortable. Come to the wall and do it. And maybe, just maybe, you even kick all the way up into your forearm stand. 2 more breaths. And release. Come back into a child's pose. Knees out towards the edges of your mat. Sit bones back, forehead to the earth. Take a couple breaths here. Now this is our peak pose, y'all. So it's not gonna get more intense from here. I'm doing this for a reason, So after this, we can do some moon salutations and relax. All right, last one. You come back into your dolphin pose. Again, your feet walk closer to the elbows. Your left leg comes up. You're pushing through the forearms, shoulders away from the ears. Your head is not on the ground. It's away from the earth. Maybe you stay here and this is enough for you. Maybe you start to add some hops into it. And again, if you want, make your way to your wall and do the kicks. Maybe you come all the way up. For right now, this is what feels a little better for me. 2 more breaths. And slowly release. Take a child's pose. Knees out. Sit bones back. Let Alanis serenade you. And relax. Forehead to the mat. Now slowly start to walk your hands back towards you. Stay on the knees. Bring the knees together. Come into a hero's pose. Let's ground ourselves a little more now. Close the eyes. Keep following the breath. And then slowly make your way into a downward facing dog. We have our last and final flow of the class. This one is definitely more of a gentle flow for you to ground yourself for this new moon. On your inhale, slightly bend your knees, look forward, start to make it easier. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. We're going to take it through this moon salutation nice and easy. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Again, try easy here. Not so much effort. Maybe even close the eyes. Follow your breath. And we take it into the moon salutation. Inhale, arms rise. Hold the breath, halfway fold forward. Exhale, release, hands to the earth. Inhale, yogic squat, separate the feet out towards the edges. Come all the way down. We stay here and marinate for a few breaths. Keep reaching your heart up. Keep growing the tailbone down towards the earth, allowing yourself to get grounded in this moment. Beautiful, you all. I love it. I can feel you all through here. On your exhale, plant your hands, send your left leg back. Drop your knee to the earth. Inhale, arms rise. Give me a small back bend. We'll stay here for some breaths, pressing the hips forward. Shoulders drop. Open the heart. Last big breath here. Exhale, nice and easy. Plant the hands, take it back into a child's pose. We have 3 full breaths here. Last one here. On your next inhale, slide your way forward onto your belly and into a Sphinx pose. Forearms onto the mat, elbows underneath the shoulders. Ground the tops of your feet and your pelvis down into the earth. Add some traction. Draw the elbows back energetically. Draw them back towards your hips so you're creating yourself a lengthening in your spine. Breathe into the belly. Heart opens up. 2 more breaths here. As you exhale, press it back into a child's pose. We have one full breath here. As you inhale, come up onto your knees, circle your arms back, open your heart and your throat. Exhale, plant your hands in front of you, right foot comes forward. Inhale, arms rise, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, left foot meets your right. Hold the breath out as you halfway lift. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Last round. Inhale, arms up. Hold your breath as you halfway fold forward. Exhale, release, Uttanasana. Inhale, yogic squat. We stay here in the yogic squat. Now listen, if this is not comfortable for you, maybe you have the forearms on your thighs and you're here. That is perfect. Whatever you can do for your practice, I love it. We have one more big breath here. Oh. Send your right leg back, hands to the earth. Inhale, arms up. Give me a small back bend. Navel to spine. Last one. As you exhale, bring your hands down. Take that left foot back. Child's pose, 3 full breaths. On your inhale, come forward, slide onto your belly, into a Sphinx pose. Forearms onto the earth, elbows underneath the shoulders. Open your heart up. We'll stay here a few breaths. Press the tops of your feet and your pelvis into the mat. Energetically send the elbows back, creating that length in the lower spine. Breathe into your back and into your belly. One more big breath, y'all. As you exhale, take it back. Child's pose. One full breath. As you inhale, come up onto your knees. Circle the arms back. Open your heart. Exhale, plant the hands. Left foot comes forward. Inhale, arms rise, back bend. Exhale, hands to the earth, right foot meets your left. Hold the breath out as you halfway lift. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a moment, close your eyes here. Press your thumbs against your sternum, feel your heartbeat, check in. Gently blink the eyes open. Take your feet out to the edges of your mat. We're going to sink down into a yogic squat. No need to go slow because we're not really working on strength right now. We're working more on opening. I know we've already done the yogic squat, but we're going to just finish it off with one more. And slowly sink onto your mat however you can. You don't have to come down the way I come down. You do it how you need to. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet so your toes are reaching back towards you. Inhale, lift the arms up, lengthen out of your hips. Exhale, fold forward, reach your hands to your shins, your ankles, or your feet. whatever is in reach for you tonight. Now, as you're inhaling here, I want you to think of lengthening through your spine so you have more of a flat back. You're leading with your heart center, not so much your head. Always lead with the heart, not the head. You have 2 more big breaths. Go a little deeper here. Start to walk your hands back to your thighs. We're going to bend both knees. Place your hands back behind you. I want you to take your right ankle, place it on top of your left knee. Open the heart up. Keep that right foot flexed. Keep lengthening through the spine. Now I want you to take your left arm, if this is in reach for you. If not, stay where you are. But if you can, take your left arm, wrap it around your right foot. So my foot is in the eye of the elbow. I'm going to start to straighten the left leg down onto the mat. Right arm comes around, and I'm wrapping my right leg like a little baby. And maybe cradle and rock the baby, just like this. Now you're going to keep your foot in the eye of the left elbow. Take your right arm back behind you. Start to come down onto the right forearm. Again, if this is in reach for your body today, you come here. Maybe find a rock from side to side. For some people, this feels super intense and releasing. For some people, they don't feel much at all. I'm one of those that doesn't feel so much here, but it still feels nice. I don't always need to be feeling this super deep stretch to know that I'm doing yoga. Neither do you. One more breath here. Start to slowly come all the way up. Release that right foot back out onto the mat. We're going to bend the left knee. This time we're taking the left ankle, placing it on top of the right knee. Open your heart up. You're lengthening through the spine. Open that left knee out if it feels okay for you. And know that this side may be different than the other. That happens to us humans. One more breath here. Now take that left foot, place it in the eye of the right elbow. Left arm wraps around the knee. You're cradling that left leg. Maybe start to rock it from side to side. And your right leg straightens out. Keep sitting up nice and tall. You have the option to stay here if you would like. Or you can release that left arm, bring it back behind you, come in to the next pose, dropping onto the left forearm. The left foot stays in the right elbow. And again, find a gentle rock from side to side here. One more breath here. Start to press your way up into a seated position on your mat. Let that left leg straighten out in front of you. Sit up nice and tall, y'all. Reach your arms forward. With control, take your time. We will go slowly here. Start to lower back onto your mat. Navel to spine. Keep your heart lifted. Once you're all the way down on your mat, hug your knees into your chest. Start to find a gentle rock from side to side. Circle your knees in one direction. And circle in the opposites. want you to cross your legs here. So right leg crosses on top of the left. Maybe you stay here just like this, or maybe you double wrap it, taking your right foot behind the left shin, and you drop the knees to the left side. And again, you don't have to double wrap it. You can be here without the foot behind the calf muscle. Gaze is either up towards the ceiling or over the right shoulder. Big breaths here. Two more big breaths. On your next inhale, come back up to center, and we switch. Left leg crosses on top of the right. Again, you can double wrap it if you'd like. Take the knees over to the right this time. Gaze is either up towards the ceiling or over your left shoulder. And ideally, left shoulder is as close to the earth as possible. Big breaths here. Breathe into your lower back, into your hips. Let yourself start to soften a little bit more here. Not so much effort. We have 3 more big breaths. Last breath here. Slowly start to come back to center, unwind the legs. Bring your feet together, allow your knees to open out towards the edges of your mat, reclining butterfly pose. Breathe deep into the belly. Start to let go of all effort. Stay exactly as you are. You have the option to stay in your reclining butterfly pose for your Shavasana. If not, start to straighten yourself out flat onto the mat, getting comfortable for your final resting position. Take up space. Let go of any control of your breath. Release any activation in your physical body. Let the entire back body get heavy on your mats, like a weighted blanket coming down onto your body. Sink deeper into your mat. Let go of any remaining tension. And allow yourself to simply rest. Introduce a deeper breath into your body. Slowly start to bring small movements back into your fingers and into your toes. Start to add a gentle rock of your head from side to side. And as you're ready, give yourself a good morning stretch, reaching your arms up and over your head. Point your toes out in front of you. And then nice and easy, make your way onto one side into a small position on your mat. Whatever it is that you need to let go of, drop it now, here and now, leave it on your mat. And slowly start to press your way up into a seated position, leaving whatever it is you need to on the mat. We'll meet with our eyes closed and our hands at heart center in prayer posture. We'll seal off tonight's practice with one clearing breath followed by an Om. Everyone inhale deeply. Open your mouth, exhale it out. Inhale for Om. Thank you all for giving yourselves the gift of yoga tonight. From my heart to yours, with much love. Namaste. All right, you beautiful people. We did it. Oh, there goes my rock, my crystal. That is your practice for tonight. Thank you so much for joining and giving yourself this gift of yoga, especially during these times. Just a reminder, whatever is coming up for you during these times, it doesn't always have to be positive. You don't always have to choose the best feeling. Honor whatever is coming up for you and give that love too. I always will say, choose the love, and whatever arises, if it's that fear, if it's the anxiety, if it's the depression, give it love as well. Just as much love as the joy and the happiness. All right, y'all, I hope you have a wonderful night. Again, don't forget to share this with all your friends. You can share it on Facebook. This will be on YouTube as well. You all are very, very welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying this gift from my heart. I love you very much. And don't forget, if you're gonna post, also tag Quiet Mind Yoga. All right, love you all. Bye.